Okay. So now I'm trying to introduce like more examples, more abstract examples. Okay. So okay. So uh, one famous example is this. If you give G is a groups and S is a set, G is a group and a set, and we can consider MSG. So basically, it's all a map from S to G. Okay, and so it's all the functions, and the composition is very simple. So f times g x will just be f of x, g of x. So notice that this is g of x in g, right? So this is operation in g, and when f inverse x is basically fx inverse. Okay, this say that MSG is a group. So this inverse is also in group G. Okay, and the unit elements. Okay, so it's unit element is also simple, right? So since you're consider function, right? So if I define I can define identity function f of x to be just identity for all x in G, then it should be the same. Then obviously that for any G belongs to this function, G will be a function, then G circle f apply on any x will be G f of x, and this is should be not the composition. G times f x will be G of x f of x, and this is always identity, so it's G of x. So this is a group. And another example, which is also very interesting, is so-called basically so-called somehow the product of the group, and we will make it very precise. Suppose I have two groups. Let's say this is one group, and this is the group operation associated in A, and then we have another group, and we can define A times B. So this is Cartesian products. So it's A belongs to A, B belongs to B, and now we define a product A1 B1 times A2 B2 using these products. So it's A1 A2 and B1 B2. But my claim is that this is a group. Okay, so it's exercise. So it's obviously that maybe I can quickly say, because it's first associative by definition, and it's also closure. So the identity elements, right? So obviously that the identity elements will just be the E1, E2, right? So it's in A and in B. And the inverse, right? So A, B inverse will just be A inverse, B inverse. Okay. And also third example, we are for example, if you consider any vector space and over field, then you consider the addition of vector, which is a group. It's a group, and moreover is abelian. Okay, so now we go to the next definition. So I want to define an idea called order, right? So definition for any group. So let's say I take element in G, and the smallest integer n, such that x to the power n equals to identity, and n is called order of the elements, order of the element x. Okay, if such n does not exist, then we say that n is infinity, or basically I should say infinite. Okay, so example, if you consider group G to be plus or minus 1, then minus 1 squared is 1, right? So the order of minus 1 is 2. Okay, and if you consider a group to be integer, and you take 1 in elements, 1 in integer, then 1 plus 1 is 2, right? 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So keep going. So never become 1. Never become 1. So this order is infinite. Okay. Another definition called a group table or a group multiplication table. Okay, so this is very simple. Please just say that if G is finite, then I can label it by G1, identity G, G1, G2, G3, keep going up to maybe Gn minus 1. Then I can construct a table just G identity G1, G2 up to Gn minus 1, G1, G2 up to Gn minus 1, and each element, right? Each element is just the product of row and column. For example, this element will be G2 times identity will be G2. Okay, and there will be somewhere which is very complicated. So it's obviously that to classify group using multiplication table is almost impossible. Okay, so these are like some abstract group. Okay.